Hello, friends, and welcome to Sleep Tight Stories. In this story, Bernice is back, and she is asking Papa Bear about something the teacher talked about at school that day. When she gets home, she has some cookies and a hot drink to warm up after playing in the snow at school and outside of her house. She and Papa talk about her day, and then she has a few questions to ask. Bernices Resolutions. "Hi, Papa, I'm home," yelled Bernice as she walked in the front door of their small house. "Come look at me, Papa." Walking to the front door of the house, Papa Bear said, "Who is this little bear I see all covered in snow? Are you the snow bear?" "It's me, Papa. There is so much snow outside that I just had to jump into the snowbank and make snow angels and stuff." "I think you brought that snowbank inside with you," Papa Bear said, laughing. "My coat is super cool, Papa. The hood covers so much of my face, it's like looking through a periscope." "I'm happy you like it. Why don't we clean you off outside so that all that snow doesn't turn our house into an igloo?" Taking Bernice outside onto the front step, Papa Bear brushed her off and got her to stamp her feet on the step. "That looks good, little bear. Let's go back inside the house where it's warm. And inside where the yummy cookies are, right?" "Ha ha ha, that's right. It's cookies and hot chocolate milk today for our treat." "Yay," Bernice said. "I'm super starving and super thirsty today." "Come join me in the kitchen when you put your stuff away," Papa Bear said as he walked towards the kitchen. Bernice took off her boots, put them where they wouldn't make a mess, and hung up her favorite warm jacket. She jumped over the puddles she made on the floor and ran into the kitchen. "I smell something super chocolatey yummy. I've made you hot mint chocolate milk, and the cookies are fresh out of the oven," Papa Bear said with a chuckle. "It smells so good, Papa," Bernice said as she washed her hands in the sink. "Today is chocolate day. I made chocolate caramel cookies and mint chocolate cookies." Sitting at the table, Bernice said, "I can't wait to try them." "Here is a glass of water first, little bear. It's important to drink water when you're thirsty." "Thank you, Papa." Papa Bear placed a plate of cookies on the table and gave Bernice her cup of hot chocolate milk. "This looks so fancy, Papa. You even put whipped cream on top, and there are sprinkles." After taking a great big slurp, she said, "It's delicious." "I'm happy you are enjoying it. So, how was school today?" Licking the whipped cream off her top lip, Bernice took a great big breath and said, "It was a good day, Papa. Science class was super interesting because we started learning about energy. Unfortunately, Bobby wasn't there today because he had a cold, and I guess he didn't want to share his virus with the class. There are some things we don't want to share, little bear. Mama Bear talked with Bobby's mama today at lunch, and he will probably be back at school tomorrow. So, what part of energy are you going to be studying in science class?" "We are going to talk about solar energy, heat energy, and light energy. We finished our section on recycling that we started before our break. Did you know, Papa, that plastic garbage contains energy too? That plastic bottles may be an energy source thanks to the oil used to make them?" "I didn't know that, little bear. That sounds very interesting. That might help keep our planet clean." Yes, I think so. But you know what else was super fun at school today? Bernice asked with a mouthful of cookies. What else was fun today, little bear? Playing in the snow. The teachers let us go outside today, and the snow was so high that it was over my head in places. Gertrude and I started building tunnels through the snow, and some other kids came along and helped. We have a secret place now, Papa. Well, except all the teachers know. Playing in the snow is a lot of fun. I played in the snow today, too. Really, Papa? You aren't too old? Hey, Papa Bear said with a laugh. You are never too old to play in the snow. What did you play, Papa? Bernice said, laughing. I played shovel the driveway and front walk, Papa Bear said. Was it fun, Papa? Maybe not as fun as what you did, but even when doing chores, I try to have as much fun as I can. After eating the last of her cookies and hot milk, Bernice said, Papa? Yes, little bear. What are resolutions? The meaning of the word, little bear? I think so. It's just that the teacher asked us if we had any resolutions for the new year, and I didn't really know what that meant. Do I have resolutions, Papa? Oh, I see. With every new year, little bear, comes a chance for a fresh start. So many people pick some goals to accomplish throughout the year. Did you and Mama pick resolutions? Not this year, little bear. Mama Bear and I have goals throughout the year that we are working hard to keep, but I think we might have had some in the past. Cookie baking goals, Papa? I think you should try hard to keep making cookies. Ha ha ha. That sounds like a great resolution. Do you have any resolutions for the year, little bear? I'm not sure, Papa. I want to eat more cookies. Is that an okay resolution? Sitting here with me after school eating cookies is a lot of fun, and we need to have some fun, little bear. Why don't you think of other new habits or goals you might like to accomplish over the year and share them with me at bedtime? Okay, Papa. I also have some math homework to finish before dinner. After dinner, while walking upstairs with Papa Bear, Bernice said with a yawn, I'm super sleepy tonight, Papa. I must have worked hard today to be so tired. Studying at school and playing in the snow will make you sleepy, little bear. Yeah, I'm a hard worker. I'll get your bath ready while you go to your room and get Ducky, Papa Bear said. Lots and lots of bubbles, please. Ducky wants to build a snow fort, Bernice said from her bedroom. Sitting in her bath, Bernice said, Ducky says she is too sleepy to make a snow fort, so she is just going to float tonight. There is nothing like a hot bath after a fun day like today, right, Papa? You are right, little bear. I might soak in the tub after you to help make my sore muscles feel better. There was so much snow to shovel today. So, did you think of some resolutions you would like to try? I did, Papa. First, you already know that I want to eat more cookies with you, so that's my first resolution. And then, after I finished my math homework, I thought super hard and thought that my next resolution might be to try and be a better writer. The teachers already say I am super good at reading, and I read all the time. Maybe I should spend more time writing, because my teachers sometimes say my writing needs improvement. That sounds great, little bear. We could all improve at something. Oh, yes, and I want to spend more time helping Gertrude with math this year, because she is the bestest at art in our class, but finds math harder than me, so maybe I can help her. I really like your resolutions, little bear. I think they are just perfect. I'll check back with you to see how you are doing after a while. Thank you, Papa. Are your friends Twiggy, Wolfie, and Madeline ready for a story? They said they are ready, but we are all kind of sleepy, Papa, Bernice said with a yawn. I can see that. Let me think of a short story, and you can go to sleep faster. Could you tell me a real story, Papa? I like the make-believe ones, but I'd like to hear the story again about how you and Mama Bear met. Okay, that's a story I love to tell, even if it may not be that exciting. I love you, Papa. I love you too, little bear. Many years ago, when I was just a young student at university, I was walking towards downtown in the hope of finding a store open. I was hungry and a little bored. It was the Christmas holiday, and many students had gone home. The snow was thick on the road and on the roofs of the surrounding houses. It was a wonderful scene. I trudged through the snow until I made it to Main Street. It was a beautiful, small town with lots of holiday spirit. Store windows were decorated and blinking lights were lit everywhere. Light, fluffy snow was falling from the dark sky. As I was walking down the street towards what looked like the only open store, an old convenience store that had had the same owners for a generation, I saw walking down the street a beautiful young student wearing fashionable round glasses. Her arms were full of books. Recognizing her from class, I stopped to say hello. I don't remember what we said, but I offered to carry her books for her, and I walked her home. She lived with a family who were cooking a meal for some students who couldn't go home for the holidays. She invited me in and assured me that everyone would welcome me. The inside of the house was beautifully decorated with tinsel and holly, and the rich smell of turkey and sage and onion stuffing wafted from the kitchen. I had a wonderful meal. Your mama and I talked for most of that evening and eventually became the best of friends. While I don't remember all we talked about, I will never forget how she looked that evening, carrying her books and walking down the snow-covered street. And with that, Papa Bear kissed Bernice on the forehead, adjusted her blanket, turned off her light, and quietly whispered, "I love you, little bear. Good night." And that's the end of our story. Good night. Sleep tight.